Let's face it, folks. Love can make you do crazy things. Ever look back on a past relationship and wonder, what in the world was I thinking? We've all been there. But what if I told you, there are ways to spot those relationship train wrecks before they happen? This isn't about judging a book by its cover, this is about recognizing patterns of behavior. Those glaring red flags that scream, danger ahead. The goal here is simple, to equip you with the knowledge to dodge those emotional bullets and build healthier, happier relationships. Now fellas, we've all encountered this type, the drama queen, you know her, she thrives on chaos, and she's always at the center of some kind of storm. I mean, this woman could start a fight in an empty room. It's like she has a sixth sense for finding drama where there is none. Everything is a major production, a 5-alarm fire. Every little thing is blown out of proportion. A spilled glass of milk, cue the waterworks. It's like the world is ending over the smallest mishap. A missed phone call? She's already planning your funeral. The dramatics are never ending. And the arguments? Forget it. They're intense, frequent, and often about nothing. Logic goes out the window. Trying to reason with her is like trying to catch the wind. It's all about her being the center of attention, the star of her own personal soap opera. She craves the spotlight. You try to reason with her, you try to de-escalate, but it's like trying to reason with a hurricane. The storm never ends. Dating a drama queen is like signing up for a lifetime of emotional roller coasters. The highs and lows are exhausting. You're constantly on edge, never knowing when the next explosion is coming. It's a never-ending cycle of tension. And trust me, it takes a toll. The emotional drain is real and relentless. You'll find yourself exhausted, drained, and wondering why you ever signed up for this emotional circus in the first place. It's a constant battle. Do you really want to spend your life walking on eggshells, constantly trying to avoid setting her off? It's no way to live. Life's too short for that kind of drama. You deserve better. You deserve peace, not a never-ending performance. Find someone who brings calm to your life. So, the next time you encounter a drama queen, do yourself a favor and run for the hills. Your sanity will thank you. Let's talk about narcissism, folks. Now, we all have a healthy dose of ego, but the narcissist takes it to a whole other level. It's all about them, all the time. Their needs, their wants, their desires. Well, you're just a supporting character in their grand production. You try to share something important, something you're going through, and they manage to turn the conversation back to themselves. You're excited about a promotion, and suddenly they're complaining about how their boss doesn't appreciate them. And empathy? Forget about it. A narcissist is about as capable of genuine empathy as a brick wall. They simply cannot comprehend that other people have feelings and needs too. This kind of relationship is a recipe for disaster. You'll find yourself constantly giving, with little to nothing in return. If you're with someone who can only see their own reflection, it's time to take a step back and ask yourself, is this really what I deserve? Now, let's talk about a character we've all seen before, the gold digger. This woman isn't interested in your heart, fellas. She's interested in your wallet. She's got a shopping list for a boyfriend. And at the top of that list, a fat bank account. You'll notice it early on. She's less interested in getting to know the real you, and more interested in your job, your car, your financial portfolio. Suddenly she's got expensive tastes, a penchant for designer labels, and a knack for forgetting her wallet at home. The gold digger is all about what you can do for her, not what you can build together. In the end, you're left feeling used, unappreciated, and wondering if she ever saw you as anything more than a walking ATM. Remember, true love shouldn't come with a price tag. So, keep your eyes open and your wallet closed when dealing with a potential gold digger. Chapter 4, The Perpetual Victim. Folks, have you ever met someone who's always the victim? I mean always. It's never their fault. The world is out to get them and they just can't catch a break. This, my friends, is the perpetual victim. Life throws everyone a curveball now and then. But the perpetual victim? They live in a constant state of woe is me. They're masters of blame shifting, always finding someone or something else to blame for their problems. You try to have a conversation about an issue and suddenly you're the bad guy. You try to offer constructive criticism and you're met with tears, accusations, and a laundry list of reasons why it's not their fault. Remember, a healthy relationship involves two individuals who take responsibility for their own actions and emotions. So, if you find yourself with a partner who's always playing the victim, it's time to have a serious conversation about accountability and personal responsibility. Chapter 5. the jealous and possessive partner. Let's talk about jealousy, folks. It's a common emotion that everyone experiences at some point in their lives. A little bit of jealousy in a relationship is normal. It can even be a sign that you care about your partner. But when it becomes excessive, controlling, and downright possessive, you've got a major red flag on your hands. This kind of behavior can be very damaging. The jealous and possessive partner is all about control. They want to dominate every aspect of your life. They want to know your every move, monitor your every interaction, and isolate you from anyone they perceive as a threat. This can make you feel suffocated. You go out with your friends, and she's blowing up your phone, accusing you of cheating. It's exhausting and unfair. You like a picture on social media, and suddenly you're having a fight about your wandering eye. This constant scrutiny is unhealthy. This type of behavior stems from deep-seated insecurity and a lack of trust. It's important to recognize these signs early. Living with a jealous and possessive partner is like living in a prison of their own making. It can be emotionally draining and isolating. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on trust, respect, and open communication. These are the foundations of a strong partnership. If you're in a relationship where your partner is constantly trying to control your every move, it's time to have a serious conversation about boundaries and expectations. Don't be afraid to seek help if needed. Chapter 6. The Emotionally Unavailable Woman. Now let's talk about a type that can be particularly frustrating. The emotionally unavailable woman. This woman is like a fortress, her heart shielded by walls of steel. She's distant, guarded, and avoids any conversation that delves below the surface. You try to connect with her on a deeper level, to share your feelings, your vulnerabilities, and you're met with a blank stare, a change of subject, or a dismissive comment. She's a master of deflection, always keeping you at arm's length. Emotionally unavailable individuals often have a history of past trauma or pain. They've learned to protect themselves by shutting down emotionally, avoiding vulnerability at all costs. Being in a relationship with an emotionally unavailable woman is like trying to hug a cactus. You crave intimacy, connection, and emotional reciprocity, but it's simply not there. Remember, a healthy relationship thrives on emotional intimacy. If you're with someone who's emotionally unavailable, it's important to recognize that you can't fix them. Chapter 7. The Chronic Cheater. Let's talk about a deal breaker, folks. The chronic cheater. This one's pretty straightforward. This is the woman who breaks trust like it's a national pastime. She has a knack for infidelity, a talent for deception, and a complete disregard for your feelings. You catch her in lies, discover hidden text messages, and hear whispers of her escapades from friends. She might apologize, promise to change, but inevitably she falls back into her old patterns. Chronic cheating is a sign of deep-seated issues. It's about a lack of respect, a sense of entitlement, and an inability to commit to a faithful relationship. Being cheated on is a devastating experience. It shatters your trust, crushes your self-esteem, and leaves you feeling betrayed and heartbroken. If you find yourself with a partner who repeatedly betrays your trust, it's time to walk away and find someone who values loyalty and fidelity. Chapter 8. The Disrespectful and Nagging Partner. Finally, let's address the disrespectful and nagging partner. This woman has a PhD in criticism, a black belt in belittling, and a knack for sucking the joy out of everything. Her words are like daggers cutting through your self-esteem. Nothing you do is ever good enough. Every effort you make is met with disdain or outright dismissal. She's constantly finding faults, pointing out flaws, and reminding you of your shortcomings. It's like living under a microscope where every tiny mistake is magnified. You come home from a long day at work and she greets you with a list of complaints. Instead of a warm welcome, you get a barrage of negativity. You try to have a relaxing evening and she's nitpicking every little thing you do. Even the smallest actions are scrutinized and criticized. You try to express your opinion and she shoots it down with a sarcastic remark. Your voice feels unheard and unvalued. Disrespectful and nagging behavior is a form of emotional abuse. It creates a toxic environment that can be incredibly damaging. It chips away at your self-esteem, erodes your confidence, and leaves you feeling small and insignificant. Over time, this can lead to serious emotional and psychological issues. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect, kindness, and consideration. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and understanding. If you find yourself with a partner who consistently disrespects you and undermines your confidence, it's time to have a serious conversation about boundaries and expectations. Don't be afraid to seek help or support if needed. Outro: choose wisely, find your happiness. We've covered a lot of ground here today, folks, from the drama queen to the disrespectful partner. Remember, recognizing these personality types and their red flags is not about judging anyone, but about protecting yourself and your emotional well-being. Life's too short to be stuck in a relationship that drains you, diminishes you, or makes you feel less than. You deserve a love that uplifts you, supports you, and brings out the best in you. So choose wisely. Pay attention to those red flags, trust your gut instincts, and never settle for a love that compromises your happiness, your self-respect, or your peace of mind. Now, I want to hear from you. Share your experiences, your thoughts, and your own red flag alerts in the comments below.